Dear students, today we are discussing about the taxonomy. What is taxonomy? As you already know that it is the branch of botany in which we study about the identification and classification of plant species. Identification means to know them, to know its name, generic name and species epithetic name. Let's suppose we have a species known as Morus alba. So this is the generic name and this is the species epithetic name, and it belongs to family Moraceae. Okay? So taxonomy is the identification and classification of plants into groups and subgroups. Today our lecture is about the taxonomy and their branches. There are many branches of taxonomy, but few of them are included in your course, so we will discuss them number by number in today's lecture. Number first one is the biotaxonomy. Bio means life and taxonomy means classification and identification of plants. Biotaxonomy is also known as experimental taxonomy. Actually, biotaxonomy is the study of the plants regarding their genetics, cytology, ecology that must involve the study in the field or the study in the experimental gardens. Okay, it means that in biotaxonomy we are studying the plants in the field. We collect them and then bring them into the lab and then study their genetics, cytology, etc. Okay. Next one is classical taxonomy. It is also known as orthodox taxonomy. Orthodox. Okay. So it is the branch of taxonomy in which we identify the plants on the basis of morphology. Morphology is its important character. Also, we are identifying on the basis of anatomy, and we mostly study them in the herbaria. Herbaria is the plural of herbarium. Okay, so classical taxonomy is a branch of taxonomy in which we identify the plants on the basis of their morphology and anatomy, and the study is conducted in the herbaria. Okay, number third one is the chemical taxonomy. Chemical taxonomy, as the name indicates, it is the branch of taxonomy in which we study about the chemical characters. We identify the plants on the basis of different chemical characters. For example, the phytochemicals. We are studying, we are identifying the plants and in the presence or absence of different phytochemicals. Let's suppose, for example, alkaloids, flavonoids, phenols, terpenoids, gums, resins, latex, etc. For example, different plant families and genera, they have a specific characters regarding the phytochemical. Okay? Or we are studying the general medicines which are extracted from the different plant species. So it is the branch of taxonomy in which we identify the plant species on the basis of different phytochemicals characters. Okay. Next one is the numerical taxonomy. Numerical taxonomy is the branch of taxonomy in which we identify the plant species regarding the data which is available on the internet in the form of statistical and mathematical form. There are different keys which are used in numerical taxonomy and they are available on internet. Okay, so this is the branch of taxonomy in which we identify the plant species on the basis of different statistical tools, different mathematical tools, and we are correlated them with the taxonomy, and then they are available on internet. Okay, next one is the omega taxonomy. Omega taxonomy is the branch of taxonomy in which we identify the plant species on the basis of natural system of classification. It is one of the most important system of classification in which we identify the plant species. For example, we are taking in consideration the different aspects of natural system of classification. For example, their morphology, cytology, genetics, biochemistry, and reproductive characters. Reproductive character means number of stamens, size of the stamen, location of the stamen, number of ovules, size of the stigma, size of the ovules, number of ovules. Okay, so the reproductive characters, for example, the stamens and anthers, the number of carpels, they are taken into consideration. So omega taxonomy is the branch of taxonomy in which we study identify the plant species on the basis of natural system of classification. Okay. Next one is the alpha taxonomy. Alpha taxonomy, it is somewhat related with the classical taxonomy. Okay. We identify the plant species on the basis on their morphology. The identification of plant species on the basis of their morphological characters. Okay. Their vegetative characters and their reproductive characters, shape, size, size of the leaf, size of the stem, okay, orientation of the penna, pinnules, orientation of the leaves, venation, etc., etc. So it is the branch of taxonomy which deals with the study of identification of the plants on the basis of their morphology. Okay. Next one is the gene ecology. It is also known as gene ecological taxonomy. We identify the plant species on the basis of their variation in the phenotypic and genotypic characters of a plant species with relationship to their environment. मिसाल के तौर पर हम किसी भी प्लांट स्पीशीज को आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं, एक स्पीशी है वो नॉर्थ अमेरिका में है, दूसरा साउथ अमेरिका में है, दूसरा एशिया में है, एक यूरोप में है. So it must having differences in their phenotypic and genotypic characters because their environmental conditions are different. Okay, their topography, physiographic character, elevation, altitude, okay, their location, their environment, their climate, the rainfall, all the ecological characters, if they are different, so they must have differences in their phenotypic and genotypic characters. Okay, because their environmental conditions are different. So when we identify the plant species on the basis of their phenotypic and genotypic variations which are found in them due to the environmental conditions, it is known as gene ecological taxonomy, or simply we can say gene ecology. Okay, so this was today's lecture. I hope you all will have enjoyed it and you may have learned a lot of new things in them. Thank you.